Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At their own 24-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Look at this Baltimore defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top-5 passing offense in this one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On third down, Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Pittsburgh. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one complete down the field with Smith. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonnu Smith, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hold on, what y'all talking about? What's going on, mommy? What you talking about? No, it's over. He don't want no more. It's bad time. He already ate. He in the bed. Fuck. I should. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. Okay. Just do what you think is best.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Fights loose. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Henry up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Ravens at 500 at 6-6. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Cordis Waitman on the punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Well, he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20.
If I gotta come upstairs, it's gonna be trouble.
That's a good start to drive number 2. Remember, they had to punt the first time they had it. So maybe a little bit different sense of purpose here, and they start out with a nice gain and a quick 1st down.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
Now he's brought down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 5.
Now Lamar changing the play.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0.
Jay, go to bed, man.
Sports.
second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now, second and goal. Jackson now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Lamar changing the look.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Howell under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Howard. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nice shot. Return it. Hey,
Now it's Jackson. And we'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the outlet. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
4 yards at second down.
Second and 14. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Baltimore Ravens.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is Smith with the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind. And
it's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howard. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 36 yards.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
does well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 34.
Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
You look like you need help, so I asked what you done.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
What is it you filling up?
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I catch your chain, switch it up.